Mario Kart World has the most ambitious roster that I've ever seen in any Mario Kart game to date. And what if I tell you it's gonna be even more ambitious than Tour, and it's gonna be bigger than you think? So let me explain. From the first trailer, they dropped a bombshell of characters that we didn't even think it would be possible of being playable. Yeah, of course, we got the occasional Mario and Luigi Peach and also Pauline, right? But we also got characters that, you know, it's a little questionable. Cow, Fishbone, the Pokies, the Catacracks. Like, we got some like obvious like new characters that like people have been praising for like years, like Goomba, Pianta, and of course like, you know, Nabbit and Hammer Bro coming back from tour. We have a total of 50 characters, and that's actually nuts, coming from like the first trailer and also like the first few days of people doing their demo sessions compared to like Mario Kart 8's first trailer over at E3 2013. Like, they only showed 12 for their first trailer. Like, bro, like they just knock it out of the park from that one. From the Nintendo Tree Houses in the trailer, and also from other people's like videos and stuff, there is a lot of costumes that they've shown off. And according to the Super Mario Wiki, we have a total of 99 confirmed costumes. Putting the characters and the costumes totals with all their slots combined, that's 149 playable characters. Okay, like that's a lot. That's a lot of freaking characters for a console Mario Kart game. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, it's gonna be even more ridiculous once we see more of the Mario Kart Direct, because we know that there is going to be more characters than it meets the eye. And I'm telling you, and I've been saying this in my streams, we're probably going to have at least over 200 possibilities to choose our characters. That's from different characters, and also that's the costumes as well. Obviously, we're missing a lot of characters. I mean, like, it's not really a whole lot, but we're missing like the obvious characters. We're missing the Kongs, right? Like Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, and Dixie Kong. We're also missing the Koopalings, and also Petey, King Babam, right? And all these other characters, okay, that was in previous Mario Kart games. And I know, aside from the guest characters like Link, Animal Crossing, and Inklings and stuff, they might show up in later terms with, you know, whenever this game does DLC, whenever it does do their crossover stuff. But they're morely focused on the Mario part. Okay, let's focus on the Mario side of things. Okay, that is a lot of freaking characters. Okay, that is a lot of characters that they, you know, have not announced yet. Okay, and obviously, you know, they're not gonna be left out the boot. Okay, we know that. So a lot of those people have been requesting those characters, like King Babam. People were requesting King Babam for like the DLC from 8 Deluxe, but you know, he didn't show up. He's been locked behind Tour. So I'm sure like a lot of the Tour characters, and especially characters are missing from Tour, like Honey Cream and Paratrooper. Okay, like those characters haven't been around for years, so I can actually see that being the case as well. Especially when we have weirdos like Fishbone and an actual freaking bee. Okay, you gotta tell me that Honey Cream can't even fit one of those carts? Freaking get out of here. The sidestepper. What else you want me to say about that? There's a theory as to why all those like random enemies, right, they're appearing as a playable character, like the Pokey, for example. The theory is that whichever enemy or pedestrian that could be able to be fit in a cart could increase the chance for them to be playable. So there is a couple of characters that we've seen in action, but we have not seen them to be a playable character yet, such as the Sledge Bros. We see the Sledge Bros, you know, quite often as a pedestrian in this game. Also, there is Boom Booms, because Boom Booms is a part of a obstacle, right? And there is, you know, like the Tokorokos, okay, from Super Mario Land, the Moe guys. Like, are you kidding me? Like, they're gonna put like a lot of freaking characters, a lot of references that we have not seen for a hot minute. There's another character that we have not seen in Mario Kart World yet as a playable character, or even as a stage hazard as well. Ninjas. I thought Ninja was for sure gonna be one of those like first few characters where we're gonna see from the first trailer. I was confident for that. Going back to the characters that are confirmed, the Camera Bro and the Bitty Bug, they also have different alts too, and I'm wondering if they're gonna show up in this game as well. I couldn't see them being a chance for them to say no, that they ain't gotta do that. But at the same time, I'm like, Cow, he got like 2 different colors from him as well. There's a brown cow and there's a black cow. I mean, just let them have it, Nintendo. That's the same thing with Yoshi as well. Shoot, we haven't seen a black Yoshi costume yet. Come on, dude. But also, speaking of colors, like Birdo, like we haven't even seen any Birdo colors yet. Like she has 2 costumes, but we haven't even seen all the color variations yet. Like the possibilities of this roster is just ridiculous. It's like a lot of, like there's so much. There's so much characters too, and especially like with Boom Boom being in the game, I wonder if Pom Pom's gonna be in the game as well. I'm just saying, because if you gotta include him, you gotta include her as well. And of course, like the costumes, there's a lot of costumes from Tour that hasn't shown up yet at all. Like, yeah, you got Summer Rosalina, you have the wedding outfits from Odyssey, and of course the infamous costume of all is the Luigi's Mansion's King Boo. How he's not have this costume yet to be shown in this game is kind of criminal. All right, it's kind of criminal, even though he has a lot of good alts already. But that is the costume that a lot of people are expected to see, and that they can't skip out on that. They cannot. And so if you just kind of put that in perspective, and especially there is a lot of enemy characters too that I haven't named out, like a Thwomp. Thwomp could be a playable character. Even like the Sumo Bros, yeah, the Sumo Bros are in there as well. But there's just so many characters, so many possibilities for this roster to grow even higher. Even the characters that are super popular, like Funky Kong and Diddy Kong, for example, we're for sure going to see them in action. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo gonna go full out and full throttle with this roster being over 200. All right, like that's a thing that can actually definitely see from Nintendo themselves. Like we're already at 149, okay, from characters and costumes combined. Like, yeah, there's so much to think about. There's so much possibilities that it's insane. And with that, thank you so much for watching the video. And my question for you guys is, how many characters do you possibly believe that we're gonna see in this base roster, including with all the playable characters that are separate from the costumes, and also the playable costumes as well? Okay, so because Nintendo wants to be weird and just put everything on one go. So yeah, what is the like good amount of characters? Me, I still think it's over 200. But what do you guys think? And until then, I'll see you guys in the future. Like and subscribe, really helps a lot. And until then, I'll see y'all in the future. Bicycles, peace out. You guys have a good one. All right, bye.